You are now at the Roundtable with Lenny S, Maya the Brazilianaire, and Big Lite.
Okay, everybody, on with the show!
Take a seat and tune in.
Hey, what's up? It's the Apple Juice Kid, and I'm hanging out at the Roundtable with Lenny S, Maya the B, and Big Lite here on RockMeTV. Don't shrink that screen.
Yeah! Once again, you know how we do. We the Roundtable. Jessica Rabbit was just in the building.
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit is another girl.
But Rabbit was in the building
Rabbit, yeah.
from VH1's Real and Chance. What is it called?
Real Chance of
The
Love.
Real Chance of Love show.
Okay. With the figure skaters. The ballerinas. Okay.
She was a pretty interesting show.
Yeah, I like her.
Yep.
Rabbit's dope. Okay, so next up we have the Apple Juice Kid.
Producer, Apple Juice Kid.
Yes, producer extraordinaire in the building. And there he is. Well, hello.
What's going on, baby boy?
How you doing?
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
We like you.
I thought
We
I was
like
in
you.
school days just now.
We like you. That's your mic right there.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, tell us about yourself and what influence you've made on music.
I am a drummer,
Okay.
and then I recently became a producer about 4 years ago.
Okay.
Inspired by, Questlove, Swizz Beatz, stuff like that. I figured I could bring a new twist to hip-hop production by adding a lot of live instrumentation while still trying to have people dance.
Right.
And currently, I'm working with Camp Lo.
Okay.
And also got my own project, Freebase 808, with Suede from Camp Lo.
Okay.
And, I got started by winning all the beat battles. Actually, one of my prizes was a meeting with Lenny S.
Oh.
So,
I didn't bring him myself.
Secret connections up in this mug.
No, he won
Yeah.
a lot
And,
of those beat battles with J Hatch and those guys.
Well, that's really dope.
I got to meet Urkel as well.
Oh, Urkel. Urkel's a legend. In
Urkel definitely
right.
knows about me.
Right
so,
now. Lenny's
yeah.
surprised. Yeah, he is. Okay, so I read that you played the drums since you were like 10 years old.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
So
true.
how'd you get into that?
In the 6th grade, I had a choice, either Spanish class or music class. I decided I wanted to
That
play
was a
drums.
good choice.
So, I had a amazing drum teacher growing up that he only listened to jazz, like he refused to do anything else. So I
Right.
grew up as like a bebop head.
Okay.
I was like a real jazz snob where I thought everything else was trash, and then eventually opened my mind and started loving all genres of music, and then mashed everything together. And this is my music right here. You can.
Right. Can you
Yeah,
tell us about
influence.
the Miles Davis project?
Yeah, that's. I originally wrote it as a soundtrack for the Miles Davis movie.
Okay.
A good friend of mine, Yazara, she used to sing backup for Erykah Badu, and she was on the Foreign Exchange Little Brother projects. We did a couple songs together, and this movie hasn't gotten made, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna release this.
Right.
Talked to a friend of my hallway who has one of the major blogs, Ill Roots, and I love OK Player, and I was like,
Right.
man, my dream would be to have this for free on OK Player, and they made
Right.
it like a feature an hour later. So,
Right.
once
That's
I
dope.
put it out into the universe, it just happened.
So what exactly was the whole Miles Davis? How'd you incorporate that?
Like I said, my original concept was to have it to be a soundtrack for his
Okay.
movie. So it was all instrumentals, all samples from Miles Davis records.
Okay.
And I loved Miles Davis growing up. And I always felt like there was never an album that successfully fused jazz and hip hop together.
Right.
Like for a week. And so I obsessively wrote this album, and I was really proud of it. And I'm really glad I got to reach a lot of people through OK Player.
Okay.
And Ill Roots.
How'd you hook up with Camp Lo?
I met Suede Suede saw me at a Ninth Wonder beat battle in North Carolina. Suede and Chiba both moved down to North Carolina to work with Ski because he lives down there. Me and Ski work a lot together as well. He saw me there. Then he saw me. We didn't meet actually then, but then he saw me a second time playing drums for Yazara at a show, and he just approached me like, "Hey, it's Suede from Camp Lo," and I was like, "I love your music. Like, I would love to work with you." So we live 15 minutes from each other. It was, we started our own group. Like I said, we have Freebase 808. That eventually led to me working with Camp Lo, and now they have a project coming out that I did about 90% of the production on. So there's a record on the radio right now on Smash with Styles P and Pete Rock
Really?
that me and Chiba co-produced. So
hot.
yeah,
We
thank
love
you.
that. Okay, so what are the current projects that we have to look forward to?
Outside of the Camp Lo.
Yeah.
Outside of Camp Lo, I have, I'm like any other producer in the industry where I have lots of, I'm trying to get lots of placements like everyone else. So nothing that I can speak about now, but my own projects. We have a company called La Universe. We're developing a few people. Like I said, Freebase 808 should definitely be coming out this year.
Okay.
What other? I got a lot of independent placements.
Right.
Have a couple. Fat Man Scoop and I, he's been a part of my story for a while. He was like my first major meeting here, so we've been trying to get a track together.
That's
so
dope.
hopefully you'll see. He really fits my style, so I really hope something with me and Fat
Are
Man
you
Scoop.
willing to work with up-and-coming artists or artists? Like
Of course,
how-
yeah. I
Can
love.
You, can you give out some contact information
Yeah,
that people could, get at you?
Yes, Apple Juice Kid. You
Okay.
can Google it if you can just remember that name, Apple Juice Kid. It's applejuicekid.com.
They won't
Applejuicekid
they
at
won't forget
Gmail
that. They won't forget that.
is
Yeah.
/ the Apple Juice Kid. Everything's Apple Juice Kid.
Really
Apple
quick, before
Juice
we leave, how'd you get the name?
Real quick, it's kind of a long story, but
Because I don't think it's drinking apple juice, is it?
yeah, it is. When I was a kid, I drank a lot of apple juice, and then one of my friends were talking about how you can divide the world into two halves: ones that drank apple juice, ones that drank orange juice, and that determine your path for the rest of your
What
life.
happened to the kids that drink orange juice?
They like tangy, bitter
Wow.
stuff.
tangy.
You know, like
Tangy and bitter, huh?
Everybody's mad
You
who
know,
drinks apple
acidic.
orange juice out
You
there.
said they tangy and bitter?
acidic. Yeah. Well, you know, you
I
like
feel
the
sorry
sweet,
for the
easy
cranberry
stuff.
drink juices. All right, Apple Juice Kid, y'all. Sorry,
Yes.
Maya. Give it up for Apple Juice Kid. My man Money SL up next. Big Jeff.
Thank you.
Big Jeff. Big Jeff.